If I had go to Pakistan and burn the Quran, they would definitely kill me. But if I go to Pakistan and burn the Bible, they will honor me. They will salute me. If someone burn a Bible here in Norway, no one won't care because we are not violent in our religion, and that's the difference. If you burn a Quran, it makes demonstrations all over the world. They want to boycott Norway, everything. But if you burn the Bible in a Muslim country, they will honor you. So that's the difference between the Islamic culture and our culture. We are not violent. People can burn our Bibles, they can burn our flags. We won't freak out and be violent, and we won't make demonstrations all over the world.
This is Vlad Tepes for rarefoundation.com, and we are speaking with Lena Andreassen, who is speaking to us from Norway about the extraordinary events November 16th this year. You are a photographer in Norway, and you were recently at a demonstration with a group called SIAN. Can you tell us a bit about you are a photographer, if you can, tell us about that a little bit, but also what this demonstration was about and what you were doing there?
Yes. Stop Islamization of Norway, going to stop and reverse the Islamization we are going through here in my country. We are very afraid to lose our free speech, and we are lose our freedom, and our culture is going be taking away from us. We also fight against Sharia. We see more and more people going in niqabs, burqa, and I have a story about this. A woman asked me to cover myself. I was on a bus in a Muslim area in Oslo. I was actually going to take some photos in Botanical Garden in Oslo. And I was at the bus. The bus was full of people, and I saw this Muslim woman was actually looking at me while I was sitting. So I asked her to, actually, you can have my place. I'm going off anyway. And she was looking at me and told me to, I think you should cover yourself. You know where you are. And normally I would have freaked out, but I was totally quiet. And what did you just say? You asked me to cover up. And we see more and more of that here in Oslo. Our mission in SIAN is also to talk about Islam, so people can wake up and see what's going on and what's actually happened to our country. At the demonstration, everybody knows now, we burned the Quran, and the Muslims actually freaked out. In Norway, we are allowed to burn any books, any holy books, any flags, everything. So it's not a crime. But the Muslims, they really freaked out. They will attack Lars, our leader, and I was also got attacked by a Muslim woman who ripped my hair like this and hit me in the head, and I ended up on the ground when the police came, and the police and two other people were trying to get her off me, and she was still holding my hair, and I was screaming. It was horrible. It was horrible. And
you were there taking pictures, right? I mean, you weren't even one of the people that was doing the burning or any of the other speaking or anything. You were just taking pictures, right?
think they didn't like I was taking pictures of them. I always do at all rallies, because we need documentation. If anything happens, it's always good to have a picture, especially from the Antifa. And about the Antifa in Oslo, it's also very violent and horrible. We had a rally in September at SIAN, a very Muslim area. You don't go there. There is a no-go zone. And we were actually going there to try to wake up people. Me and my friend, we were there 1 hour before the rally, because I always want to see all the way we can run away if something happened. But at that time, there was lots of police, and there were also lots of Antifa. And when they saw me, they start screaming, they hate me here. So I got lots of pictures of them. That's the problem. And they would start screaming very loud. Oh, Lena, we know where you're drinking your coffee. We know where you live at Manglerud. And I was like screaming to them to shut up. And I saw there were a person there to ask them to, okay, it's enough. It's enough. So I got really concerned about my safety, because they know where I live. They've been at my door at the night. They were putting up stickers all over with Antifa, lots of Nazis go home, all over my door. And they also put a lot in the area, so they know where I live. They're also taking picture of me and my neighbor in the garden, where we were sitting outside in the sun. So it's horrible.
Wow, that's extraordinary. So basically we can see from some of the video that there was, would you say that it was more Antifa or the Muslims that were reacting violently?
In Kristiansand.
Yeah, at the demo that you did, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Muslims.
It was the Muslims, eh? Yeah. And the woman that attacked you, is that the one that there's a picture of just a woman's face showing you her middle finger? Is that the one that attacked you? Okay, I just want to be sure about that. So, okay. And now how about the media? How's the media treated you personally and treated your organization?
They're treating our organization as they always do, that we are racists and horrible persons. And if they knew what we're actually fighting for, we're fighting for our country, we're fighting for our gay friends to be safe, we're fighting for women, right to the women's freedoms. So, but they don't want to hear about that. They want to see that we are horrible racists talking about Islam. All we want to do is to let people be safe. All our gay friends, they're not safe in Norway. Lots of my gay friends have been attacked by Muslims. And that's not good. And also Muslim friend who lives with false name, because if they found them, they're dead. That's horrible.
Yes, that really, really is horrible. And what about your personal safety since this demonstration? I mean, what's the situation in terms of, does Antifa have you said you have pictures of Antifa. They probably don't react well to that. What's the situation of your personal safety before this particular demonstration? Which, as I understand it, there's actually now rallies in Pakistan about this event. And how's this affecting your life before the event and after?
Before the event, my safety was not very good. No, it's not good at all. I got lots of death threats. I don't know why they go on me because I'm the photographer, but I'm known. That's I can't understand why they're going on me. So, but I know the police doing a very well job. I want to really honor them for that. They are doing in Norway. The police are very, very good. So I feel I can call them if someone threaten me or I feel like someone is going to do anything. So yeah,
That's good news.
but
Did they give you any
if,
special instructions, though? Like, are you under any kind of different? Do you have to live your life any differently than you used to?
yes, I have to be more awake, as they say, and I can't go to the city alone because you don't know what they're going to do. So I had that same problem before, but it wasn't that bad because I can take the Antifa if I want. But I have been attacked by Antifa twice as well, so it's not working. I was alone when I got attacked. I was out photographing.
So
So for
you weren't even at a rally when the Antifa attacked you.
no, I was looking at the Pride parade. One, I got attacked. They took my phone, smashed it, and I was looking at some music parade in Oslo, and two Antifa came because someone had phoned them and said I was there. And they came and they come straight on me, hit my hand, tried to steal my camera, but I was screaming and the police came and took me away. I was angry at the police, but the police told me that it was for your safety. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So it's not good.
No, it's not good at all. So, because it sure looks more and more like we're facing mob rule in Western countries, where the most violent group sets the rules for the rest of us, and it's never going to be in our favor.
And they may make us look like the bad ones, the criminals, but we are not. We are only concerned about our country.
Also, as you say, I mean, I don't know Norwegian law, but it sounds like the right to protest and the right to burn a book and to say what you want is legal in Norway, and jumping a police barricade and attacking people is not.
It's not. And then you have this rally in Pakistan today when they salute this violent person who attacked Lars with my photo, the photo I took of this guy. I put it out on Twitter and said, this is the guy that attacked my friend. And they honor him for doing that. They honor violence. And I can't understand that. It's horrible.
Well, I think that's what they do instead of sports in Pakistan.
And they want to boycott Norway. This is the funny thing. They want to boycott everything in Norway, and that's funny because there's so many Pakistanians here. So yeah, they can boycott Norway. They can go home then.
Amazing. And so, what does your group, does SIAN have any future projects coming up? Any more demonstrations that you can talk about?
Yeah, we are going around all Norway next year. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been actually with them I just missed 2 demonstrations this year. And I've been to Tromsø, to Kristiansand, Arendal, all over Norway. And it's been funny. We've been all over Norway with SIAN this year. And it's been really, really fun. We had talked to lots of people. We got lots of new members. And we about the went very well in all the rallies, except SIAN in the Muslim area in Oslo, where the stones were throwing at us, and bottles, eggs, tomatoes, cell phones. And the police actually arrested 3 people who was going up to a roof with stones. So
they were going up to the roof with stones to throw at you.
Yeah.
So that's escalating from assault to attempted murder.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what the police did, but they were not Norwegian, so they were Muslims.
They were Muslims. Wow. So, and do you have any plans for more demos in the near future?
We were talking about it, but I don't think the police will let us have any demonstrations at the moment before next year.
I can sort of understand why that would be the case.
Yeah, for our safety, we will not have any more demonstration this year.
And that should be a loud message to the people of Norway, I would think, that the law doesn't matter and that your rights are suspended because of the actions of people who presumably came to Norway as refugees.
True. It's horrible that they shall take our free speech away and make us as the bad ones. We only, as I said earlier, we only want to talk about what Islamization can do to Norway if it goes too far. So, no, it's horrible. Yeah. This burning of the Quran has gone viral. It's all over the world. From South Africa, Russia, in the States, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, France, Poland, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey. Erdogan was very upset. He sent an email to our government to ask the government to put us all to court for justice for burning the Quran. So we don't know what's happening with that, but our government haven't said anything, nothing.
So there's demonstrations against your organization in Pakistan, and the dictator of Turkey himself has written your government and made demands about it. So, wow, this event really had international consequences. I hope that, it'd be interesting to see what would happen if people all over the free world went out and got Qurans and lit up the night with them. It's probably the only way to get our freedom of speech back. Got to say, what can Rare Foundation do, and Rare Foundation's friends and followers do to help you and to help your organization?
We have to be more open about what Islam can do to our countries. You have just to look over to our neighbor country, Sweden. It's horrible. It's been over 200 bombs. People get shot on the street. It's lots of killings. And the problem, immigrants and Muslims. And we don't want this culture in our countries. We live in a Western civilized democracy, and no, it's so if everyone can open their eyes and tell about Islam, what the Islam actually is, they are going to take away our freedom. So I think people already know this, but they are afraid to say it because they can get lots of threats.
Well, certainly anybody that plans to have a nice vacation in Lahore probably better not speak up against Islam.
Yes. If I had go to Pakistan and burn the Quran, they would definitely kill me. But if I go to Pakistan and burn the Bible, they will honor me, they will salute me. If someone burn a Bible here in Norway, no one won't care because we are not violent in our religion. And that's the difference. If you burn a Quran, it makes demonstrations all over the world. They want to boycott Norway, everything. But if you burn the Bible in a Muslim country, they will honor you. So that's the difference between the Islamic culture and our culture. We are not violent. People can burn our Bibles, they can burn our flags. We won't freak out and be violent, and we won't make demonstrations all over the world. So no, I don't actually get this hysterical thing about burning a Quran, but I can see we really woke up a lot of people.
Thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us here at rarefoundation.com.